Certain workouts may appear to be beneficial, but they are actually endangering the hearts of the elderly. This crucial video reveals 6 typical workouts that seniors should avoid in order to maintain long-term strength and heart health. This may be the most significant health video you view all year if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, or if you're caring for a loved one. Exercise 1. Lifting heavy weights might be a badge of honor for some, but for seniors, it's far less of an achievement and more of a potential risk to their health. At the heart of the issue, literally, is how these heavy loads challenge the cardiovascular system. When you lift a significant amount of weight, your blood pressure can spike dramatically even during a short set. For seniors, whose hearts are already performing under the natural effects of aging, this added strain can lead to more lasting consequences. Over time, these momentary spikes can contribute to hypertension, an irregular heartbeat, or even increase the likelihood of a serious cardiac event. Beyond the effects on the heart, heavy lifting introduces an extra layer of risk when technique falters. No matter how strong you think your form is, improper handling of heavy weights can lead to spine compression, disc herniation, or even tears in the soft tissue around the joints. And while these types of injuries are concerning at any age, for seniors, they're significantly harder to recover from. Aging bodies face slower muscle repair rates, reduced bone density, and less flexible connective tissues, all of which make injuries from heavy lifting more debilitating and long-lasting. And that's before you factor in the psychological hit of being sidelined from activity after an accident. But the good news here is that heavy lifting isn't the only way to build strength or maintain muscle in your later years. In fact, there's a safer and arguably smarter way to achieve the same, if not better, results. Transitioning to lighter weights paired with higher repetitions. This shift offers less physical strain on your cardiovascular system, keeping your heart rate stable within a safer range while still engaging your muscles effectively. By focusing on form rather than force, it's easier to concentrate on joint-friendly movement patterns that strengthen without threatening injury. Research has consistently shown the benefits of this approach for seniors. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Exercise found that low-resistance training yielded comparable results in strength improvement when compared to high-resistance exercises, but with significantly lower reported instances of injury. Experts agree that low to moderate weights allow seniors to maintain control over both their movements and their breathing, which is crucial for avoiding any sudden cardiovascular strain. Fewer instances of breath holding during lighter reps also mean less chance of accidentally causing spikes in blood pressure. A simple adjustment that makes a substantial difference. Fitness at any age is about playing the long game. Lighter weights don't just help you avoid injury today. They allow you to enjoy the physical independence, confidence, and energy that exercise brings well into your golden years. Making strength training smarter rather than harder sets the stage for true durability over time. Let's explore more ways to adjust how you exercise to help protect your heart and your health, one step or movement at a time. Exercise 2. At first glance, high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, seems like the perfect fitness regimen. It's fast, efficient, and promises big results. But for seniors, the risks lurking behind those quick, explosive workouts could be far greater than the rewards. The central appeal of HIIT is how it challenges the heart. Alternating between short bursts of maximum effort and brief recovery periods causes the heart rate to skyrocket, often reaching near its maximum threshold. While this can be an effective way to improve cardiovascular fitness for younger individuals, seniors with pre-existing heart conditions or less resilient cardiovascular systems face a different reality. These sudden spikes in heart rate could put unnecessary strain on an aging heart, potentially leading to dangerous complications. To understand the risks more clearly, consider what happens to the heart during these high-intensity intervals. Pushing your heart to its maximum capacity over and over increases the likelihood of developing irregular heart rhythms, or arrhythmias. For older adults, this can manifest as atrial fibrillation, a condition where the heart's upper chambers beat irregularly and less effectively. In fact, studies have found that intense physical strain, like that seen in HIIT, can act as a direct trigger for cardiac episodes in individuals with existing cardiovascular vulnerabilities. In some cases, even seemingly healthy seniors taking on HIIT for the first time have experienced alarming outcomes such as chest pains, dizziness, and even heart attacks during or shortly after these demanding workouts. It's not always about fitness level. Sometimes an older heart simply can't keep up with HIIT's extreme demands. But it's not just the heart that takes the hit during these workouts. The movements used in HIIT routines, such as rapid jumping, sprinting, or burpees, can introduce significant impact on joints. For seniors who are more likely to experience reduced joint cushioning and strength, these high-impact moves can increase the risk of strain or injury. Over time, repetitive exposure to these stressors can result in chronic pain or even require medical intervention. And when an injury sidelines you, it doesn't just stop your workout flow. It can lead to reduced mobility, making it harder to stay active overall. When it comes to fitness, it turns out that taking a more measured approach often wins out. By trading unpredictable intensity for steady, manageable progress, you can enjoy all the benefits of an active lifestyle without gambling with your health. And there are still more exercises to rethink to keep your workout safe and heart-friendly. So let's keep going. Exercise 3. Running has long been considered the ultimate cardio workout, but for seniors, the reality of long-distance running paints a much different picture. The repetitive motion of pounding the pavement places a significant amount of stress on the joints, especially in older individuals whose bodies naturally lose some of their shock-absorbing abilities with age. For every stride, the force exerted on the knees, hips, and ankles is 3 to 4 times the runner's body weight. This means that with each step, an older body is subjected to impact forces it struggles to absorb, increasing the risk of joint degeneration and injuries like knee damage or even stress fractures. For those who are new to running, the risks are even higher because their bodies haven't adapted to these demands, and they can quickly find themselves sidelined with issues that take weeks or even months to heal. The strain isn't limited to the joints either. Endurance running, particularly over long distances, can also put considerable stress on the cardiovascular system. While running is often recommended to improve heart health, it's important to understand how prolonged cardiovascular strain can backfire, especially in older adults. One significant concern is the increased risk of atrial fibrillation, or AFib, a condition where the heart beats irregularly. Research shows that years of intense endurance activities, such as long-distance running, can contribute to this irregular heartbeat, particularly in men. AFib can have serious consequences, including the formation of blood clots, which can lead to stroke. For seniors, whose cardiovascular systems are not as resilient as they once were, taking on the physical challenges of extended running sessions might increase these risks rather than reduce them. Fortunately, there are heart-healthy and joint-friendly alternatives that offer the benefits of staying active without the drawbacks of long-distance running. Walking, for instance, is a natural movement that works muscles and connective tissues in a way that promotes stability and strength. Walking at a steady, brisk pace is not only easier on the joints but also effective for strengthening the heart. Research suggests that walking at a lively pace for around 150 minutes per week, roughly 2 brisk, 15-minute walks each weekday, can significantly lower the risk of heart disease. This low-impact exercise requires no special equipment, making it accessible for nearly everyone, regardless of their fitness level or prior experience. It's clear that staying active doesn't have to involve the risks of long-distance running. By shifting to lower-impact alternatives like walking, swimming, or cycling, seniors can enjoy a safe and sustainable way to boost cardiovascular health while protecting their joints. Less impact doesn't mean fewer results. It means protecting your body while still reaping the rewards of physical activity. And there are still more exercises that could be doing more harm than good, so let's move on to uncover what they are. Exercise 4. Hot yoga has become a popular choice for building flexibility and strength, but for seniors, that heated studio might be bringing more risks than rewards. The appeal lies in the promise of sweating out toxins while improving flexibility in a room heated to around 90 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. But what often goes overlooked is the toll these extreme conditions can take on the heart. As the body's core temperature rises in a heated environment, the heart has to work overtime to keep you cool, which can lead to an increase in both heart rate and blood pressure. For seniors, this added cardiovascular stress can make hot yoga a potentially hazardous choice, especially for those with pre-existing heart conditions like hypertension or arrhythmias. The strain doesn't stop there. One of the greatest risks in hot yoga is dehydration, and for seniors, this can have serious consequences. In high heat, The body loses water quickly through sweat, and it's easy to fall into a deficit without realizing it. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for the heart to pump, which puts even more pressure on the cardiovascular system. For an aging heart already working against years of natural wear and tear, this additional burden can exacerbate underlying health issues. Add to that the risk of heat exhaustion, and the situation becomes even riskier. Common symptoms of heat exhaustion, such as dizziness, nausea, or lightheadedness, can come on suddenly during a session and lead to fainting or falls, which pose their own immediate risks. Without careful monitoring or easy access to help, these situations can escalate quickly, leaving seniors vulnerable in an already stressful environment. The good news is you don't need HIIT to reap the same benefits hot yoga promises. Traditional yoga or chair yoga offers a much safer alternative with all the same perks. Both options allow seniors to improve flexibility, balance, and strength, but without the added cardiovascular or hydration risks of a heated setting. Traditional yoga can be practiced in a comfortable room temperature environment where your focus can stay on controlled movements and steady breathing. Even chair yoga, which uses the support of a chair for seated and standing poses, is a gentle way to ease into yoga while maintaining stability and control. Both alternatives provide physical and mental benefits, while avoiding the strain that hot yoga can impose on the heart and body. Studies consistently support these alternatives. Experts emphasize that yoga practices tailored to seniors' needs still improve mobility and overall well-being while keeping safety front and center. The key difference? By leaving the heat behind, traditional and chair yoga prioritize comfort without compromising effectiveness. Seniors can focus on enhancing strength, improving posture, and finding better balance, all things that support long-term independence and health, while keeping their cardiovascular system unburdened. You don't have to sacrifice benefits to prioritize safety. By steering clear of heated rooms, you give your heart the break it needs while still committing to movement that supports your health. Staying cool keeps your body in balance and ensures that every yoga session works with your heart, not against it. But hot yoga isn't the only exercise with hidden risks. There's more you need to know, so let's keep moving forward. Exercise 5. Jumping exercises, like box jumps, are often seen as exciting and challenging. But for seniors, these high-impact movements can quickly turn into health hazards. The problem starts with how much force these exercises place on your joints. Each jump subjects your knees, ankles, and hips to several times your body weight, creating an immense amount of stress on joints that may already be showing signs of wear. For seniors, who often experience reduced joint flexibility, decreased bone density, and slower recovery times, this level of impact can lead to serious injuries. Even a perfectly executed jump can carry risks, but when fatigue sets in or form falters, the likelihood of sprains, fractures, or other joint damage increases dramatically. In addition to the strain on your joints, jumping exercises can also pose cardiovascular risks. These explosive movements cause sudden spikes in your heart rate, and for seniors, this can be problematic. The unpredictable nature of these spikes creates unnecessary strain on your cardiovascular system, particularly if you already have heart concerns like arrhythmias or high blood pressure. According to expert recommendations, avoiding these plyometric exercises is essential for preventing such heart strain. The erratic bursts of activity may seem like they're building strength or stamina, but the risks they introduce to your heart far outweigh the benefits, especially when safer, more effective alternatives exist. One of the better options for seniors looking for strength and mobility without the risks of jumping is step-ups. This low-impact exercise involves stepping onto a raised platform, engaging similar muscle groups as box jumps, but without the jarring impact on your joints. Step-ups are safe, controlled, and can be adapted to any fitness level by adjusting the height of the step. Whether you're targeting better balance, leg strength, or cardiovascular health, you can build a routine around step-ups with much less worry about injury. Another great alternative is wall push-ups, which strengthen your chest and arms while keeping the movement safe and manageable for your joints and heart. The key takeaway is that you don't need risky jumps to stay strong and maintain mobility. Simple changes like trading box jumps for step-ups or other low-impact exercises can protect your joints and safeguard your heart while still helping you stay active. Continuity in your routine is far more effective than extreme challenges that come with a higher chance of setbacks. Keeping your workouts steady, controlled, and joint-friendly will give you the results you're looking for without compromising your health. Speaking of control, there's one more factor that often slips under the radar during exercise: the way you breathe. Let's take a closer look at why this seemingly small detail is so important. Exercise 6. It's something many people don't even realize they're doing: holding their breath during exercise. For seniors, though, this seemingly harmless habit can silently take a toll on heart health. Holding your breath while exerting effort, like lifting a weight or straining during a movement, is known as the Valsalva maneuver. During this maneuver, you forcefully exhale against a closed airway, creating a temporary spike in blood pressure. While it might seem insignificant, these sudden pressure surges can reduce blood flow to the heart, making it work harder. This isn't just a short-term effect. Over time, it can contribute to dizziness, fainting, and more serious cardiovascular issues. Let's break it down further. When you hold your breath during exertion, the body experiences a rapid chain reaction. Blood pressure skyrockets and then abruptly drops when you release the breath, sometimes leaving you feeling lightheaded or disoriented. While younger bodies often recover quickly from these fluctuations, seniors are particularly vulnerable. Why? As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose some elasticity, meaning they're less able to handle these rapid shifts in pressure. The result is additional strain on the heart, which could exacerbate existing heart conditions or increase the risk of complications like arrhythmias. These risks become even more pronounced during strength training or intense exercises. Think about the last time you lifted a heavier weight or pushed through a challenging movement. It's easy to unconsciously hold your breath while bracing for effort. This, combined with the physical demands of the activity itself, creates the perfect storm for heart strain. Seniors whose cardiovascular systems are already less resilient because of aging face an added layer of risk when the Valsalva maneuver comes into play. But here's the reassuring part. This is something entirely within your control. The fix? Learning how to breathe properly during exercise. Steady, rhythmic breathing not only keeps your heart in a safer range but also supports your overall performance during workouts. Trainers suggest a simple rule of thumb: inhale during the easier part of the movement and exhale through the effort. For example, if you're lifting a weight, inhale as you lower it and exhale as you push back up. This pattern helps maintain a more consistent blood pressure, avoiding those dangerous spikes and dips. It's a straightforward tweak that can make a significant difference in both safety and effectiveness. Experts even take it a step further with mindful breathing practices such as deep, diaphragmatic breathing. This involves breathing deeply from the belly rather than shallowly from the chest, promoting better oxygen exchange and reducing heart rate fluctuations. Not only does this protect the heart during exercise, but it also fosters relaxation and better control throughout your movements. Research backs this up, showing that consistent, controlled breathing during workouts helps reduce strain on the cardiovascular system while improving endurance and focus. This means fewer dizzy spells, less fatigue, and better results overall. If you're unsure about how to implement these breathing techniques, consider asking a certified personal trainer or a physical therapist for guidance. They can monitor your form and teach you how to pair your movements with the appropriate breathing patterns. These small coaching moments can transform your workout routine into something not only safer but more efficient in the long run. The goal isn't to push harder, but to exercise smarter. Adopting these habits is about more than avoiding mistakes. It's about enhancing your well-being as a whole. With proper breathing, you're supporting your heart while adding consistency and control to every workout. This small adjustment can protect you from unnecessary risks, letting you focus on staying active and healthy in ways that truly serve your body. As we wrap up this list, there's one key takeaway that ties everything together. Safety and fitness don't have to compete. They're part of the same conversation, and your heart stands to benefit the most. It's incredible how even the smallest adjustments to your exercise routine can make a big difference for your heart. By swapping risky activities for safer, sustainable options, you're protecting your body while staying active. As Dr. Jane Morgan explains, even small lifestyle changes can make big differences in your heart health if you stick with them. Choosing activities like walking, swimming, or controlled strength training ensures you're prioritizing both fitness and well-being. Remember, exercise is about adding years to your life and quality to those years. Focus on movements you enjoy and can maintain, because consistency is the key to lasting heart health.